viewers, welcome to our Alicante real estate channel.
I'm an expert German, I'm a German living in Spain. Whoa,
We are Germans.
Welcome to our Alicante Real Estate YouTube channel. Vadim, my colleague over here, and he's in charge of all the rental services. Hi Vadim.
Hi, how are you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm quite well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. How's the market? Tell me.
Well, the market actually right now is very interesting because when the pandemic began, we had already a rise of the prices of the properties and then they stopped completely. So nowadays it has stuck. Over 1 year it has stuck. And we're absolutely certain that in the minute when the borders will be open again and everybody can travel, the prices will go up. So everybody should buy now and not when the prices are going up again. I think it's a perfect time to buy. And then also remember how many people are scared now to have the money on their bank. Because we are all
inflation and everything about
the inflation, actually, the overproduction of money that is on the European market. It is now 7 times more, according to Dr. Hans-Werner Sinn, 7 times more, nearly 8 than before. And so it's not so good to have money. And what is better than to have properties? You know, they just spent, what was it? 1.5 billions on bitcoins. Bill Gates, that was 2 or 3 years ago, he bought up for 1.8 billion properties over here in Spain. I mean, the people with money, they know what they're doing. Of course, it's another level, it's another category, but still, you can learn from them. And so it's a good time to buy over here. And what do we do with the properties?
Well, usually, as you know, we are renting the properties, but of course, the rental market also depends a lot on, on the news. So, for example, if we have good news, we have a lot of bookings the same day. For example, well, everything goes down, all the numbers are going down.
That means when they say good news about the vaccine, about that you can travel again, in that moment the bookings are raising.
Yes, they're raising again the same day, so we can receive up to 5 to 10 bookings a day. But then the next day they say, well, we have more cases, more COVID cases, confirmed, and it goes down, we have no bookings or even cancellations, which is very
But now imagine if everybody can travel again, I think we will have an absolute boom of bookings, correct?
Yes, well, what we had last year in 2020 was, we had like the complete lockdown, like 2 or 3 months, as you remember, from March till May. And what we had then, after, we had a complete boom of Spanish tourism.
Yes, I remember, yes.
So
that was amazing, that was really amazing.
We had like, I don't know, we had like 1,100 bookings just for August and July, and just from Spanish people, because, you know, they were at home all days, and they
need to go out.
They need to go out, of course.
Exactly, yeah. And so I think it's a perfect time to buy now a property instead of waiting. And also, we have to explain to our clients more that it's not so important anymore. If you buy a property just to use it on vacations, it's another thing. If you buy a property to live over there, it's completely another thing. If you have a huge family and you buy a property to use it for vacation and you know you will cover the property with your whole family, it's also another thing. But there are many people over here, also Spanish and of course foreigners, who buy a property and they just use it 2-3 weeks in the summer and maybe 1-2 weeks in the winter.
Yes.
And all the rest of the time it's empty. Let's tell them, buy the property and we rent it out for you. And even the good thing about it is if you have over here a property, you have a great income. You are talking about 10% more or less, income if it's a good property. It has to be a really good one. It has to be a new one, not an old one. It has to be modern, if possible, new build.
It has to meet all the standards. We provide the list of standards which the property has to have to be rented out. So, for example, air conditioning is a must because people are coming here. Yeah. It's very hot in August. It's impossible to be there.
And aircon now that many people are also working from home. They need internet. Sorry, internet I meant.
Of course, Wi-Fi.
They need a perfect, stable, high-speed internet connection over here.
Yeah.
But if you imagine, if you just use it for a few weeks in the year, and we rent it out, you're also free next year. You don't have to go to your own property. You can also go somewhere else.
Yeah, of course.
You can go to the Costa del Sol once. You don't have to go to the same place the whole time. And I think we should even tell our clients, Let us buy the property for you. It's not so important if you like it. We have the numbers, we have the statistic, we know exactly which area rents the best out, which type of property rents the best out. Because we are saving our numbers now since how many years? 3 years, huh?
Yeah, 3 years we have exact statistics about every area actually in La Malta and Torrevieja which are rented for, well, which areas are rented out better than others.
Yeah.
So for example, I can tell the clients exactly on which area or which community, even which community, they have to invest to get the most return.
Yeah, like over here at Viña Mar,
Yeah.
you always said it's really fantastic, for example.
Yes,
no?
yes.
And the new build ones at Pinada Beach.
Pinada Beach is rented out fantastic, yes,
Yeah,
fantastic.
and even now at this time it's really rented well out.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the idea is, if you have money and if you want to spend the money because you're scared to have it on the bank, you're scared of the inflation, buy a property through us. It's not important if you like it. You maybe even never see it. We have several investors
They
who
never saw
the property. They just have numbers, they have income. Take the money, go wherever you want.
Yeah.
You're not fixed to one location.
Yeah, we had also during the pandemic, we had like many sales. Like distance sailing is a very common way to sell property nowadays. As many people can't come here, but they see great offer. Oh wow, it went down 30,000 the price. I want to buy that. Well, then we help, of course. They transfer the money here. They leave an attorney on our name, and we do all the procedement.
How much was the villa in Gran Alicante? I mean, the new built one, I think it's the best property we have. It has a private pool, it has 3 bedrooms, has a private solarium upstairs, has a nice environment. It's a little bit quiet, but a walking distance to the shopping center is about 15 minutes. I would say maybe even 10, let's say 20, just in case.
I think it was around
400?
Around 400,000.
I think so too, around 400,000.
Yeah.
I mean, those people, they really earn money with the property because it has a private pool.
Yes.
And all this time you can stay at home with your family. You can stay at home with your family. You don't have to go to the communal pool. You have no contact to others if you want. You can stay over there. You have everything what you need. And they're from Canada, the owners.
Yeah, they are from Canada, so they are completely trusting us, and we are paying.
And they're buying now also a new one, no?
Well,
are they already or not?
No,
I'm not sure.
they
not yet, but they're planning to buy another one.
Maybe.
Okay, but anyway, that's good news.
Yeah, well, we are doing great currently with the rentals. Well, now in March, we're almost in April. We have the news are great, so we have again many bookings for the summer. Also from German people, as Valencia is not anymore a risk area, a risk zone, so the cases are very low here. So you don't need, for the most countries, if you come from Valencia to another country, you don't need a PCR test. It's a negative PCR. So we have many bookings from Germans.
I didn't know that.
From Germans, we have many bookings from Germans, also French people who are coming just by the car here. So yeah, that's a great opportunity.
Okay, and they say in May all the borders will be open more or less. Depends.
They are talking about the vaccine, so they have to. They said like the European community will reach the 14th of July a 70% vaccine rating on people, so 70% will be vaccinated in Europe. So I think they are planning to open the summer from July. I think maybe earlier, maybe a bit later, but you don't know.
And at the end, that will be the point when the prices will go up. Let's say
this
as clear as that. At the moment, when the borders are open, the prices will go up.
Completely, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rainer, for your time.
Bye.
Bye.